Never mind, Meta's metaverse app will stick around after all. We'll talk all about it in moments, but first. It's hard for most people to justify spending $3,299 on a monitor, but creative pros will gladly do so if it makes their jobs easier. Apple's 27-inch 5K Studio Display XDR is aimed straight at those folks, and it costs considerably less than the company's previous high-end monitor, the 6K Pro Display XDR. Thanks to the mini LED IPS panel, the Studio Display XDR has higher brightness and color accuracy than nearly any other monitor on the market. It also has tech that boosts contrast to outperform similar displays. With its unique combination of features, the Studio Display XDR isn't as overpriced as you might think, and it has high appeal for me as a video editor. I do, however, wish it was bigger. In our opinion, Apple's Studio Display XDR is the best professional-grade monitor thanks to its high 2000 nit brightness, excellent contrast, and high color accuracy. Read Steve Dent's latest review of the Apple Studio Display XDR at Engadget.com. Last year, Dell came this close to abdicating its throne as the maker of the best premium Windows laptops when it announced it was killing off the XPS brand. Thankfully, the company regained its wits, admitted its mistake, and doubled down on its flagship notebook line by revealing a full redesign for 2026 with super sleek builds, improved performance, and helpful tweaks to nearly everything else we loved about its predecessors. The one blemish to Dell's crown jewel is some keyboard issues on early units, but make no mistake, the king of laptops is back. The XPS 16 has nearly everything you want from a premium 16-inch productivity laptop, and it's a worthy flag bearer for one of the most iconic notebook lines of all time. Engadget's Sam Rutherford unpacks it all. It's our review of the Dell XPS 16. And nothing is taking a different tack with its phone series. For the second time in a row, its mid-range entry-level A-series smartphones debuted ahead of its next flagship device. The company has even warned that we won't be getting the Nothing Phone 4 until next year. Until then, the Phone 4a Pro is here to make an impact with a more restrained design, a less obtrusive camera bump, and specs that beat out last year's Nothing Phone 3, all for $499. In 2026, Nothing is truly aiming to dethrone the Pixel 10a. Nothing continues to impress with its mid-range phones. The Phone 4a Pro offers a more restrained design and fewer compromises. Check out our full review of the Nothing Phone 4 from Engadget's very own Matt Smith. Remember, you can find the latest gadget news, reviews, lists, price drops, and more right now at Engadget.com. Meta is backtracking on its plans to shut down the VR version of its metaverse. The company now plans to support Horizon Worlds in VR for the foreseeable future, though users shouldn't expect new games, CTO Andrew Bosworth said in an update. We will keep Horizon Worlds working in VR for existing games to support the fans who've reached out, Bosworth said in a post on Instagram. He continued, for people who already have games they like that they're using in Horizon Worlds, they will be able to download the Horizon Worlds app and use it in VR for the foreseeable future. The reversal comes after Meta said earlier this week that Horizon Worlds in VR would no longer be accessible after June 15th as the company pivots its metaverse experiences to mobile. Though Horizon never gained mass appeal, even among VR enthusiasts, Meta's move to shut it down was just the latest sign of how the company has pivoted away from its metaverse ambitions as it chases AI superintelligence. In his post on Instagram, Bosworth said there was a lot of misinformation about the company's plans. He said, "We announced, hey, we're moving away from Horizon Worlds in VR, and the headline is that Horizon is dead. It's not. And likewise, VR is not dead. We're continuing to invest tremendously." The company laid off more than 1,000 employees from its metaverse division and shut down 3 VR studios earlier this year. Bosworth said the company is still working on its next 2 generations of VR headsets. He described the metaverse as a misunderstood concept that was never meant to only encompass virtual reality. He said that AR is also part of the vision and that even people scrolling their phones could be part of the metaverse. When somebody is using their phone and you're physically with them, they're at the dinner table with you, and yet when you talk to them, they hear nothing because they've transported themselves through the glowing rectangle into a digital space, he said. He continued, it may be that they're scrolling media, maybe that they're in the text world, but like they have transported themselves. So we've always had this internally, at least me and Mark, this very expansive construct of the metaverse. Thanks for listening to the show. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Today's show featured journalism by Gadget contributor Carissa Bell and was produced by Spoken Layer. I'm Imran Sheikh, and we'll talk more tomorrow.
Spoken Layer.